It's another day of Wellness Wednesday, and I'm gonna be here for a little bit. But as you jump in, I would love to see, let me know where you're joining me from. Do hashtag live if you're going to be live. So I'll be just waiting for a few moments to see who hops in and to have a conversation. These Wellness Wednesdays are just all about having a conversation with you to help you feel more energized, feel better with every single day that you're doing, everything that you're doing in your days, so that you can accomplish more and stress less throughout your days. So again, today we'll be talking about the Hunger Game and what all that means and how we can learn to play this game. So please, whoever is joining me, I'll be waiting for a few minutes. Hang in with me so that we can all have a conversation together. How are you feeling today? How is your day going so far? It's unbelievable that it's already May. Yes. And today is Cinco de Mayo. Hooray! As Mexico, it's a battle, right? So we're celebrating, and a lot of Americans know about Cinco de Mayo, and they make a lot of party, even more than in Mexico sometimes. So welcome everybody today. So this is Maaike Saenz today here for another chat where we talk tips for busy women. And today I'm gonna be here talking and helping you learn the difference between emotional hunger and physical hunger, and be playing a game that is called the Hunger Game. Are you ready to start? So last week, I always like to recall last week, what we were talking about was 6 senses, or 6 seductive senses, or seductive tips for eating sensually, right? Do you remember that? Do you remember what we talked about? So we talked about the 6 senses, which were sight, smell, touch, environment, texture, pampering yourself. Yes, we need to be learning how to eat in order to have a full experience so that we feel complete and satisfied with our meals. So it's not about just shoving food in your mouth. It's about having an experience. When you think about eating like this, then you feel more fulfilled, and then the nervous system relaxes, so you can feel happier and more peace throughout the day. So it's all about building little tools in your days, and your like secret weapons that will help you feel less stressed and more energized and more productive with your days. And as a result, you'll feel happier, right? So today, why am I talking about emotional versus physical hunger, and what is the difference? So emotional hunger means that you turn to food either to avoid an uncomfortable emotion or to heighten pleasure once. And it means that you're eating based on your feeling, when you're feeling, based on how you're feeling instead of what your body really needs. Does this make sense? I hope it does. So let me know in the chat if this is making sense. If you're watching a replay, please hashtag replay on the chat. And as we go along, please ask any questions that you have regarding this topic or any other topics. I always like to go back and listen and read your comments so that I can reply. Maybe you're busy and you are not attending live right now. That's okay. But if you had an opportunity to listen and that we can chat, write your comments below. So thank you again. So we were talking about emotional hunger. So what are some examples so that you can know what is emotional hunger? And these are feelings, right? Feelings, and eating, it's eating for comfort or out of loneliness or sadness. Have you felt like that before? It's like, I'm feeling lonely, so I'm just going to go dig into the pantry and see what I feel. So those are where it's like we're eating about with when we're feeling bored or lonely, or when we're feeling kind of anxious and depressed, or we have a big project and we do not know where to start, and it's easier to go grab a chocolate, right, versus putting the focus and the energy in that thing that is being hard to do. I'm guilty of that, and I think all of us have been guilty of one or another. So it's all about just knowing what is happening with our body so that we know how to address things better. Or maybe you're eating to fill an achy heart. Maybe you have some worries in your family, or a member of a family is sick or has passed away or something. So we are eating to fulfill a void or to help a hurt heart, right? And there's nothing wrong with this. It's just becoming aware of doing this so that you know what to do instead that is healthier for you. And it's all about becoming aware. So the difference between emotional hunger and physical hunger means that you eat when your body signals to you that you are in fact really hungry. So how do we know that? It's like that we can stop ourselves when we feel satisfied, and we start searching for food when we're starting to feel hungry, right? So what are those physical sensations to be for our body to let us know that we're starting to be hungry? So our stomach growls. Who here has felt that? It's like, yeah, your stomach is growling and you get that hunger sensation. Or maybe you start having kind of lightheaded, or you cannot focus very well, or you feel kind of weak and your energy goes down, or your blood sugar gets really, really low, and some people get really shaky. So those are the sensations that I like to say sometimes we get hungry, right? Hungry and hangry, because if we don't eat, we want to eat like everybody. We're crazy people. Have you been there? Some people even get fainted, right? Lightheaded. So it's all about learning what your body's telling you, and that communication. So how do we learn to listen to our body, or what will help me do that? So what will learning to listen to your body do for you? So what it will do is that it will free you from being a slave of food. Who is feeling like a slave to food? Like maybe you're craving all the time, right? And like you're going to the pantry. For me, that is very disruptive for the day, because it's very distractive. So if you're running to the pantry all the time, you're very distracted and you cannot focus on what you need to be doing. So what that means for you is that you'll feel more in control of your eating and less dependent on food to help you with your moods or your emotions. So by listening to your physical signals, you can determine how hungry or how full you really are. So with this practice, you'll be able to pinpoint where your body is at any given moment, right? So are you following me here so far? Thank you so much. So by doing so, you will train yourself to stop eating before you feel full, like up to here. So what happens when you're feeling full up to here? Notice, and to not turn to food when you're actually not hungry, but you are in fact bored or anxious or depressed. So because everyone knows that this is a vicious cycle, right? It's a habit we have been becoming. So let me show you how you can end this cycle and have some fun while you're doing it. Enter the hunger game. So what does this mean? What is a hunger game? So let me first clarify. I'm not gonna talk about undergoing like a secret weapons and training so that you can kill your colleagues or your friends or family members, right? The hunger game. So maybe you had that first picture image in yourself because we relate that with that movie. But I'm talking about some simple, helpful game that you can play all by yourself or maybe with your family, and even in a busy restaurant. Maybe you're in a meeting and you're eating at a restaurant. You can play this game with yourself and learn how fun this could be and how much it could help you. So here's how you're gonna play this hunger game. And hopefully this is gonna serve you for your next meal. And I want you to practice in your next meal. And then comment in the chat below or comment in an email if you have my email. I would love to hear back from you and how this is helpful for you. So let's see, if you can be like, the first thing that you can be doing is that you're eating, and let's see if you can be the slower eater at the table. Nobody needs to know that you're doing this, but you're still acting something, doing something for yourself. So how many times you're the first time that finishes the plate? Just notice how everybody, when you start doing it for yourself, you will start noticing how everybody else is eating as well. So this is a win-win situation. I always go to a restaurant or I'm eating with someone, and then I notice how fast they're eating or what they're eating, because you start becoming kind of aware of all the things that are right or wrong. And I don't like to say right or wrong, and I just said it, but it's like what is more appropriate for your body. So this is the number one. So number two, I would like you to periodically check in with yourself and throughout your meal and honor when you're feeling kind of more energized and more satisfied and more completed with your meal. So we start noticing in our body that's like, okay, I feel kind of, you kind of sigh, right? And then you feel much better because you're getting that satisfaction with your food. By eating slower, you will get more satisfied faster. So you feel better. So just be checking in with yourself. That's number two. And number three, have like an end of the meal ritual. So what does that mean? Some people put the napkin over the plate. I do not like to do that. I like to put my fork and knife like across the plate, like I'm done with my meal. Maybe you still have some food on your plate, and you can ask the server to kind of take it out, right? And maybe ask for some hot tea. That's a good ritual to do at the end of your meal. Hot means that it will help you digest your food better. So that's an extra, a little extra tip. But that's why in China, for example, or the Oriental people always have some hot tea after a meal, and it's very helpful. So again, let's do the three things about this hunger game. Who is going to be the slowest eater? Like, you can be the slowest eater. Play checking in with yourself, and have like an end of the meal ritual. Those are the three things that you can be doing for your next meal. Is this easy and simple enough? It's like I want to provide you with all these little simple tools that can help you feel better with your days. So as a health coach in my coaching practice, I help my clients to tell the difference between emotional hunger and physical hunger. So we dig into more deeply on all the tools and how to do this and how to start getting that habit in place. This is kind of to start becoming or tapping into more awareness of your body, your mind, and everything that you do every single day. My mission as a coach is to equip you to equip you with all these tools so that you can manage your life better. So it's not about me removing your problems, right? Problems will come in and out, in and out. It's all about what I do is to help you manage your life, have all the tools so that you can feel happier and feel healthier and manage your life in a more energized way. Who does not want more energy in life? Like, without energy, we cannot do anything, right? So I'm here to help you manage your life in a healthier way. So together in my coaching program, we come up with a plan that it's helpful for you to identify what are the differences and how you're doing things and how you can lose weight naturally. Maybe that's something that you want to achieve. Maybe you want to achieve double your energy. That will help you as well. Maybe you want to live a happier life and you're feeling kind of depressed. That is going to help you too. And stress less. Who does not want to stress less and feel happier and more energized? That's me. It's like, if anything that I can grab myself into tools that will help me with that, and I'm here to share you all that I have learned throughout my experience in life and coaching and being a mom and just experiencing life, how I feel. So you will be playing this game. Are you going to be playing this game today? I would love for you to play your game and then comment, come back to this live and just comment how you felt. I would love that, and then we can establish a conversation. So as always, I love hanging out here with you and speaking, and for you to live and learn. And this is my happy place, talking with people and sharing ways to improve the quality of life. If you think you may be engaging in emotional eating or you do not know how to change it, then click the link below that I'll be putting, and you can schedule a time to talk with me today. Don't leave things for tomorrow. When you're feeling anxious, when you're feeling sick, when you're feeling bad, do not let it for tomorrow. You can start approaching your life in a different way today. Now is the time. So next week, I'll be talking about the 5 top reasons why most diets fail. So mark your calendars, 2 o'clock, so that you do not miss it, right? So as always, I love chatting here with you, but now I have to go. I know you're busy too. So get back to your stuff to do, and I will stay safe in the meantime, and I'll be here for more wellness tips for busy women. Hasta la vista. Have a great one. Bye-bye.